It's me. Welcome to the stream. We're back at it again with Sonic. We're playing Sonic Unleashed again, and I think I fixed my microphone. I apologize for the past few streams. How the settings were really weird. I didn't mean for it to sound super loud, but just accidentally had the gain on too high on my microphone. Let me check. Just put a little bit up. Put a little bit of the gain up. Just a little bit. Oh, well, that might be a bit too much actually. Just a teensy bit. Just a teensy bit of gain. Just enough. And hopefully that'll be good for today. In any case, we're gonna let's get into the game, shall we? Let us play video games. Because I do enjoy playing video games. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Or why did my thing not go on? Didn't turn on my stupid thing. Anywho. Yeah, we're playing. God dang it, it's doing the weird thing again. Sega. I have to adjust the settings on my stupid capture card again. Because it's doing that thing it sometimes does where it doesn't do the lines right. Let us do that first. Alright, let me change my thing because it's not working right for some godforsaken reason. Plug that back in. Try to do this again properly. I don't know why I like to do that sometimes. Let's see if this works. It looks like it's going fine. It sounds very loud on my end. I hope it's not too loud on your end. It might be a little too loud on your end, actually. What goddamn loud? Whatever. So when we last left off, we needed to go to Holoska and do the things there. We got the first continent restored, so we need to go ahead and do the next continent, which starts off with Holoska. I don't think it actually is Holoska that's the next continent we have to go over to, but like where the next boss is, but you know. Thanks, Sonic. Been a little bit, so I might be a bit wonky with the controls here. We'll do the best we can. Anywho, this is a day stage, so it's a bit different. Now, how am I gonna remember all the controls? Am I really gonna remember them? Let's see. Oh, this song.
Here we
go!
If you press the B button or the Z button in mid-jump, you can stomp on bad guys.
You know, for some reason it's just incredibly loud. Let me check. Properties. Weird. Gonna lower that a little bit. That doesn't completely blast my ears. Well, no, I actually probably shouldn't, because when I lowered it last time, it went... just was not good for the gameplay. Press B button or Z button mid jump, you can stomp on bad guys.
You can use that stomp attack to take care of any obstacles on the ground, too.
Thank you, Chip. Gotta adjust my headset. Alright. Alright.
No problem.
No problem. The cord for my nunchuck is getting all tangled up, and I don't know why. Or just, it keeps trying to get all tangled up. Plug it back in, dingus. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here's the actual stage.
Here we
Go!
go.
Oh, I forgot about this. Do. What is it? This is a toboggan? It's a sled. Like, obviously it's a sled. Bobsled, that's what it's called. Because of the bobsled game in Mario Party. Whoa. Oh. This is very dangerous. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, I'm having such a hard time actually controlling this thing. Great. Might be a little bit of delay. Now, actually, now I think about it. There we go. Whoops, B button. That's the button it is. Oh. I gotta waggle it. I'm not going to remember waggling is the thing. God damn it. B button to stomp. Waggle is the boost. Oh, good. I'm sorry? Nope. This is not going great. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Whoa. Oh well. Oh, I can do lightspeed dash. I didn't even realize I could. Look at that. Good to know. Shake! Good God almighty, my dad just turned on something really loud. I want it. And I'm on A rank? Good! Exactly what I wanted. Sonic, can you please, for the love of God, drift? It's the Z button. That was what the problem was. The problem was that I was using the wrong button. And we're on B rank. Aw, we were so close. Please waggle. Please waggle when I tell you to waggle. Hey.
I'm good.
You're good. Today we got some Diet Pepsi Wild Cherry flavor. Mmm. Delicious. Tastes like cherries and Pepsi. Anywho. Continuing onwards. 150 rings, alright. Okay, great. Thanks, Sonic. Okay. Okay, we are restarting the stage. Yeah, there is a little bit of delay here. That's a dang shame. Wonder why that is. There isn't usually this much delay. Maybe it's because of Wii U. I haven't noticed it being like this before. Alright, take two. God bless me! It's because there's so many of these types of stages, it can get really tedious at some point during this game. Like, way in the end stages, there's a lot of these types of stages, and it kind of sucks. Grab that. Okay. Oops. It's okay. 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 There we go. That wasn't too bad. I just had to get my groove on. Like, ba 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 ba. Oh. Onwards and upwards. What's next? Oh, I hated this one. Oh, I hated this one. I hated this one so much. Oh my god, I hated this one. This is gonna take a while. I hope that are having a nice Tuesday evening. Just remember this game has lives. So eventually she's gonna boot me back to the map screen. Great. Don't. My Tuesday has been meh. The stupid renovator guys are still here, and they're doing things not regarding the renovating that I'm not super happy with, such as, which is blocking my door while I am inside of my room. But they have, making progress. We now have some flooring in the bathroom. So that's new flooring. That's kind of neat, I guess. Sonic!
No!
Other than that, not a whole lot has been going on. I ended up saying screw it and watching some of the Sonic Frontiers playthrough that someone was doing. But like, I no longer care.
No!
The fun thing about this mission is that you have to complete them, or else you will not get through the rest of the game. That's what's fun about these missions, is that you literally have to do them. Otherwise, you can't progress. And this will take me a good long while. Oh, good God. Okay. Cool. Good God almighty. Ignore that. Oh. Yeah. I have to restart the entire thing. That's cool. I have a good feeling I'd like this game better if I were not playing this particular version of it. But I am. Therefore, I am having a heck of a time with it. Okay. Where am I going? Sonic? Sonic the camera? Do you like how this happens every single time? He says, no! And the funny music plays? Because that's what I enjoy about this as well. We literally just got started. That's cool.
Here we
go! Sonic. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get through. Oh, you know what? Since it's Tuesday and I haven't streamed since last week, I can talk about things I did over the weekend. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did visit my cousin and my cousin.
Not my best one.
Oh, you have a different line now. Oh, you have a different line now? Thanks, Sonic. Didn't realize you had more things to say besides no. I visited my cousins and my aunts on Saturday, because that time of the month in which we usually have a little family get-together. Okay. So we usually have a family get... Water. And just after, you know, Halloween, a little bit. So we got to have some candy and just kind of hang out and chat for a bit. It was a good time. I don't.
Not my best one.
Not my best run.
Here we.
Tomorrow I have to get up early in order to let the renovator guys in because I will be the only one home. That's a fun time for sure. Okay, bud. Okay. Game!
Not my best one.
Game, why do you send me flying straight into the icicles? Why is that what you do? You don't need to do that is the thing. You could not do that, and instead, let me head the correct way. It probably really doesn't help that homing attack and boost are the same exact thing, which is waggle. Waggle the remote. Cool.
Not my best one.
We're gonna be here for like an hour at this point. Just going to throw that out there. Sorry if I sound a little bit bubbly today. Had some Domino's and you know I'm drinking Pepsi, so that probably won't help the situation either. I don't know what you want from me, is the thing. I feel like I definitely was stuck on Holoska for a while. Or I might be thinking of Sonic Team Racing. I was stuck on Holoska for that one for a good long while. Holoska. Holoska. Holoska.
Here we.
I like moved the Wiimote a little bit, and apparently he does that if you move the Wiimote a little bit before starting. That's something. Okay. Then we hit the thing. Okay, and then we slow down a little bit because otherwise the game is not going to let me. Cool! Okay.
Not my best one.
There's no way for me to change the controls either because this is a game from 2008 and they didn't do those types of things back then. Good.
No.
Not my best run. Here we go! Go! I get the correct.
Here we.
Go! Pretty sure that's still too high. The key to impersonating someone is like getting the tone right. Get the tone right and then you get a lot of things right. Okay! I'm just gonna not acknowledge you? Okay, we're almost there. Good God almighty.
Piece of cake.
Alright. Piece of cake. Too easy. Piece of cake. Why did you slow down like that? What was that about? Oh no, I think that was just the thing from my My remote, never mind. Anywho. Good God almighty. We got another tablet fragment. Begonia is next, right, Sonic? Well, what are we waiting for? And then we never went back to Holoska ever again. Unfortunately, we have to go back there eventually. Hey, it's Begonia. Hey, forget about it. Go bake me a cake. Hey! I'm the cake boss. A lot of people have a lot of things to say, huh? You boys are certainly busy bees, aren't you? Watching you was such an inspiration to me. It's a little something to show my appreciation. Secret soundtrack? 39. We got the Miku soundtrack. How wonderful. Oh, we're here at night again. Looking for an old shrine, huh? You must be in the place on the other side of town. Yeah, the holy shrine is that way, honest. Oh yeah, there have been some weird things going on in that area. Granddad gave me this charm, but I want you to have it. I shouldn't have it. I shouldn't have? Why not? Just take it. I've got a feeling that you're gonna need it. Uh-oh, bad karma. Dun 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 dun. We got the Second Continent's moon tablet. How fun. And now the shrine has been unlocked. However, we're just gonna go see what the other people have to say. Ooh, I still feel horrible. My professor's worried about me, but that just makes me feel worse. The Aqueduct Street. I know we have an old shrine here somewhere, but I can't recall where. I seem to be forgetting more and more things as of late. Alright. Time for the werehog stage. Car's going out at night. It's snowing. It's snowing. It was snowing outside. There's snow outside. I'm very excited about that. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Look at this place. It's so pretty. Yeah, it's snowing outside, and it's not snowing outside right now, but it was snowing outside, and there's snow outside, and it's very. I'm very happy about that in general. Anywho. Time for us to do a little werehog action, shall we? Alias is Begonia. Now everybody always remembers the daytime music for this stage, but this is also a really nice hot beat. There's just a lot of good music in this game. Oh, you know what? When I was watching someone play Sonic Frontiers last night, I was trying to make note of the music, and a lot of it, while good, isn't particularly memorable, which is a lot of what Sonic is generally known for, is like memorable music. Like the vocal tracks are pretty good, and I can, you know, like easily remember those, I'm sure. Ooh. Got an item. Huh. There we go. Thing keeps swirling around my stupid, not Joy-Con, nunchuck. Keeps swirling around. Hello? Oh.
Yeah, these new bad guys can fly, Sonic. You'd better jump and take them down.
As if the other ones couldn't fly, but you know, whatever. Anyways. Oh wait, I need the funny box. There we go. Anywho. Got it. Okay, so yeah. I was listening to the music and I was like, it's not very memorable, which makes me think of Sonic Boom, because the music in that particular game was not very memorable at all. Alright boys, let's jam. What's over here? Bunch of nonsense, that's what. Forget how to do the funny, whatchamacallit, special werehog move. I don't think there's like a tutorial thing on my, and actually, there isn't any kind of tutorial thing on my, screen. Grab. Cool. Alright. Where'd it go? There we go. Good God almighty. Nothing over here. Cool. Yeah, I forgot how to do the werehog mode. Obviously it's one of the buttons, I just don't remember which button is all. Whatever. Whoop. Oh, okay. They have to climb the clock tower. Alright. Alright, there's one. Whoa. 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 Let's see what this is. Game. Alright, I do not know where the other ones would be. Where would the other ones be, I wonder? Do I have to backtrack? Oh no, I might have to backtrack actually. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, and some of the songs well, at least a couple of songs are very metal-esque, like very related to metal, like, you know. And that's not really my cup of tea when it comes to music in general. Rock I can do. Rock I'm perfectly fine with. I do enjoy rock, but heavy metal, like screamo, not a huge fan. Howdy, welcome. I am right now looking for some who's in the what's-its in order to progress through the stage, and I think I backtracked too far. I'm alright. Hope you're doing well. I think I went too far back. I'm going back here. One at the fountain. And there's one up on the clock tower. Where the heck is... Yeah, this is some really good music. Oh, back here? No. Not back here. I'd rather not look it up, to be honest. I might have to. Can't, like, open this. Anyone up here? What am I missing? What am I missing? Back here, maybe? No. Oh, literally over here. Okay, cool. Thanks, game. Alright, onwards and outwards. Hang on, gotta run to barrels. I feel like I have a lot more fun with the werehog stages than I do with the regular Sonic stages, because I don't have the best reflexes. Oh, it's the dudes! What button is it to, do the funny thing? Is it C? Yeah, C. C unleashes my, does my unleashed mode. Which makes my, I think it makes my attack power up. I'm not really sure. But, any case. Funny unleashed mode engaged. Get out of here. Oh, okay. Minority option? Not sure if I understand what you mean. Whoop, whoop. Oh. Oh, right, I have to. Okay. There it is. And whoop. Come on. Come on. Oh. I read it as option, not opinion. That was my mistake. Yeah, it's because I was just like doing a stupid, like, avoid all the stupid things type of challenge, and it was like very annoying. I did not like that at all. No. Something about this game. Something about this game is real fun. Oh, I remember this. I remember this particularly because of Game Grumps, and they had to like talking about like somebody that was like, "You got it," and I remember that specifically. Like, I don't know, and like that particular phrasing just like is ingrained in my head, and I don't know why. I really hope I killed that guy. I'm gonna assume that oh, okay. Oh, camera. Oh, I have to go all the way back here, do I? Oh, that's cool. I didn't kill that guy. Cool. Excuse me, sir. Sonic, I need you to jump, buddy. When I say jump, you gotta jump, buddy. Wait. Okay. Yeah? Okay. Boy. We can do this. Ow. Oh, Sonic! Okay. Jumper's really going, my god. Okay, cool. Don't you dare. Alright, last one. Aye, okay. Here? Nope. Other side, I think. Oh no. Okay, I got an item, but that's not what I was looking for. These jumps are very hard to do, gonna be honest. Clean up. Take a shot. Come on. Oh, thank God. I don't think I needed to fight those guys, you know, whatever. That was an A rank? That was an A rank? Alright, if you say so, game. Sure, I'll take it. I can never tell, like, what the prerequisite? What the requirements for prerequisite for, like, getting good grades on those werehog stages are. Words are hard. Dark Guy's power gathers around Sonic, so I can now use some of Dark Guy's power. As if he wasn't using Dark Guy's power before. My God, secret document number 1. And an illustration. And another illustration. And that's it. Anyways, that was just the first werehog level for the night. There's still at least 2 more. At least. Possibly 3. Hamburger. Jet Black Backstreets. What was the one that the Backstreet Boys did? Which song did they do? Bye 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 was In Sync. What was Backstreet Boys? Well, obviously Backstreet's Back Alright with Backstreet Boys. So, other than that. Or was that also In Sync? That might have also been... No, that was In Sync. It's because that was the It's Gonna Be Me song. Wow, I really don't know anything about... I really don't know my, Backstreet Boys. Hello, friends! Which is funny because apparently my mom really liked the Backstreet Boys when they're big. Which I think she was the one that liked them? Either that or with my aunt. I'm not quite sure. So I think she liked both Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. My mom knows to say. Baby bird noises. The Borbs. Watch out for the Borbs. Bubby, how am I supposed to get you if you're beyond the fence? I can't kill you if you're beyond the fence there, dear. Gonna put that out there. I can't kill you if you're beyond the fence. Okay. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. We got sextuplets here. Alright, we good? We're good. Where are my rings? My God. Alright. Unleash it! Freak! Freak it! Get freak! Murder! Yes! Yes! Kill! Ding! Wait, is this progress or is that progress? This seems like progress. So we're gonna go the other way. What's up here? Funny item. Cool. I honestly do wish I could be a creature of the night. Oh. Ow. Ow. Dude. Game. Are they gone now, or? Okay, I wasn't sure if that would, like, deactivate them or not, because sometimes games do that, sometimes they don't. Okay. What the heck is going on around here in this funky town? Won't you take me to funky town? Excuse you. I am already in the midst of trying to not die to all these saw blades. The least you could do is not be right next to him. That would be nice. I apologize, my microphone still sounds weird. I tried to fix it. It was an issue of me having the gain too high up, I think. Oh, whoa, good. Issue of me having the gain up too high, but I don't know if I actually fixed it or not. I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, it's a whiz robe. Yeah, we gotta take this guy out first, and then we can take out the other guy. Because he'll conjure up, I think, if I remember correctly, he's like a, what they call a muck maker? Muck creator or whatever? Makes all the other guys, so if I don't take him out, then he'll just send up a bunch of other folks or something, I don't know. Either that or he's a healer. I don't remember. How do I get up there? How do I... Boy! Get over here. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, concern. What? Okay. Oh. Oh, cool. More saw blades. Is that so? Oh, I see. That's how. Oy. Platforming can be hard sometimes. Okay. Alright. I did it. Oh! Wait, was that... Was that S? That went by pretty fast for me. Was that S? My god, it was S. Stage complete. So you can tell how, like, good I am at certain particular areas of this game. Like how I'm pretty good at the werehog stages, not great at the regular stages, at the daytime stages. Good. Beatdown. Shockwave emitted when you grab and pound the target into the ground will do additional damage to nearby foes. Swing both arms simultaneously while grabbing the target. You can do that. Yep, but come on, Secret Movie 5. Alright, next stage. Don't remember what the next boss was. Wait, the Great Aqueduct. The Great Aqueduct. Wow, right at the start, huh? Okay.
4 to 6 weeks later.
It's me. Welcome to the stream. When was the last stream? Like a week ago, I think? And that was Splat. That was Splatoon. But, today we're— oh, where am I? Oh, why was it— I don't know why it wasn't up. No, whatever. Today we're heading back into Sonic, which I haven't uploaded a thing for, to my VOD channel since November, because the last time I did Sonic, my internet died, so I was just like, okay, we're just gonna be done now. But it was only an hour long, so I didn't want to upload it. So I've been kind of waiting on this for a while, but we're gonna do Sonic today, and hopefully I won't like get super mad, because this game tries my patience sometimes with some of its missions. In particular, like the daytime sections can get a bit tricky for me, but hopefully everything will be good today. Oi. Yeah, here we are. Here is the funny— where is my thing? Hello. It is connected. Why is it not registering? Hello? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good. It's not upside down. It's just being weird. My stupid center bar is doing a thing, apparently. Alright. Let me adjust this. I think it would be in, like, settings or something. I didn't do this beforehand because I thought this would work, but apparently it's not going to work because God hates me. Come on now. There we go. Didn't work. It's because I have things in the way? I only had one thing in the way, which is an amiibo. TV. A center bar. Low TV. Okay, it's there. It is in fact there. It's working. Oh, set it back to 3. Weird. Heck yeah, setting stream. Alright, let's see if it'll actually work this time. It's showing up. Whoa, holo. Go to doghype.com. Cool. Anyways. Get out of here. What are we waiting for? Excuse you. What are we waiting for? Huh. Weird. No. Oh, wait. It was there for a second. Where'd it go? I need to pull it back a bit more. That's what the problem was. I didn't have it far enough away. It's like right on my desk, so. Okay, now we're good. Putting down the gamepad. Whee! Come on. Come on. There it is. Alright. There. Oh. Oh. Okay, good. Yeah, it's in there. I don't know why this is always just like so impossibly loud. Probably put. And I don't do on this. I don't put. Oh, I do have a limiter on it. What the heck is my? Probably don't have something that's better than the limiter. What it is. Oops, that's the wrong one. Equalizer? Oh, you know what? It's noise gate. That's what I need. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Sega. Let's try this and see what happens. No, you shut up. Good God Almighty. Just adjust the sound a little bit. Anywho. Oh, where were we going last left off? Actually, I don't remember. I think we were in Begonia? I think we were in Begonia. Let's see here. Apparently we're in Begonia. We're doing something in Begonia. Werehog. Okay, yeah, we're here. Oops, don't do that. Yes, there it is. Okay. Today we got some, I believe this is Diet Root Beer, from what I can tell. I got like an hour ago, so like, I don't remember exactly what it was. And now it's time to waggle! Oh yeah, I remember specifically because this is the area where game ended up not working for some. I would show me doing the waggling, but today isn't a very a good day for what am I call it? God dang it! No. That was A button. That's what it was. Right. Today's not a good day to wear my little thing for hands because my collar will most definitely how do I get over there? Will most definitely fall down a little bit. How do I this way? No. Okay. Oh. I don't remember what combos I have are. I just know that you gotta waggle. And now we wait because my ride is all the way back there. Oh, you get up there at some point. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I miss this jazz. Good camera. 10 out of 10 camera. I cannot see a dang thing. Oh. I'm gonna try to keep a bit quiet today because my brother, who is in the wall, like right behind me. Not in the wall. His room is past the wall right behind me. Is he's been a bit sick lately. He may or may not have COVID. We don't know. The test didn't really give us very good conclusive results, so kind of hard to tell. Are you dead? You're dead. Oh, there's another one. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I hope so too, but I'm trying to stay quiet so that he can rest and stuff. Oh, I can't go that way. I thought I could. Nope. Grab! Grab! Thank you. Alright, here comes the hard part. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then this guy over here. Hello? There it is. Hello? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep a bit quiet today. Hey, Case, I hope you all are having a nice Tuesday evening, Wednesday afternoon, I guess. I don't... Time zones. What are they? I made them up. Yeah, not too much has been happening with me, as is usually the case, but, do I have a B button, please? I don't remember if I do or not. No, I don't. Cool. I'm ignoring those. I'm not risking it. There we go. Okay. Sonic. Oh, there's an elevator. Okay. Hey, what's over here? There's gotta be something over here, right? Yeah. Nice. Oh, there's something down here too. Cool. Okay, we're good now. Ding dong. Yesterday I did some driving, and I was somewhat confident in that, and that was good. Let's test for a job. What kind of test? Like a written thing, or like practical? I mean, tests are always nerve-wracking anyways. Sonic, keep going. Sonic, keep going. It did not stop waggling. Ah. Whoa! Typing. Yeah, I don't have very good typing speed. Like we had those typing classes in school and stuff. In like elementary school. But then like we didn't really do that so much afterwards. So I just do it like, I think they call it like claw, sorta, kinda. What they tend to call it. Like a claw-like type of thing. Please do not fall down. Just keep going. Back here somewhere. Oh. Oh. Yeah, my typing speed isn't all that very fast, to be honest. I got an item. Wow. But good luck with that. Alright, back to the other place. Stay to the side. Stay to the side and you won't fall down. Okay, so it's somewhere over here, I think, because that's where... Yeah, there's a gap there, so it's somewhere over here. There it is. There we go. Sonic, I swear to God, don't fall down. Thank you. What did I just say? Why are we all the way back here? Yeah, this is supposed to be like, Italy. Is the thing. There's actually no, like, French region around here. Alright, there we go. I see we're supposed to fight. Yeah, I can tell because there's a bunch of different rings over there. That usually means the battle is gonna happen. Get him! Get him! Get him! Excuse me, Mr. Wizardman, would you like to die, perhaps? Why are you not dead? There we go. And it only took us 8.5 minutes. He's doing a thing. Oh, great. Accidentally plugged it. Sorry about that. There it is. There we go. Sometimes it does a little weird split thing. Feet down. Shockwave is emitted when you grab and pound the target into the ground with your additional damage to your foes. Cool. Probably won't be able to really do that though, is the thing. Well, that required me to grab a thing and also do other stuff. Wow, secret movies and secret illustrations, and also a secret tablet fragment. Where to next? Hey Sonic! Now that we have more tablet fragments, let's go see the professor!
Yes, this is so much fun! I love it!
I forgot about this cutscene.
Look at that! I really know how to dance!
I really know how to
Babe,
dance!
let's dance the night away! Yes, this is so much fun!
Whoa, is there some kind of party going on?
Ooh, look at that! I really know
No,
how to dance!
something's not right here.
Oh right, he has the camera there, and like, there's no like in-game explanation for that in the Wii version, but I think they explained it.
Creeps out there.
I think they explained it in the better versions. In the better versions. I forgot about this part as well. Quick time events? Quick time events. This is gameplay. Oh yeah. We did it, team.
What was I just doing?
Yow.
Hey! Wait up!
Just now, was that Sonic?
Oh my god, her
That
eyes.
should calm things down a bit around here. Chalk another one up for Sonic.
Hi, Dan Green.
You know Sonic?
Of course. He was here just a moment ago.
Tell me what's happened to him. Please, tell me everything you know.
I'll happily explain everything over a plate of cucumber sandwiches.
Ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Cucumber sandwiches. Oh, goodness me. Anywho. Sonic? Sonic! Even if you change your look, you're still my Sonic to me. Sorry that I didn't recognize you right away. Your quest to open the temple doors is moving apace? Apace, I see. My analysis of available data is uncovered the location of another temple. Data indicates the next temple is in Tunan. As usual, ask the people there about what you need to know. Sonic, time is of the essence. You must proceed forthwith to Chunan. Okay, I put like the funny audio thing, and now it's just cutting off the entire sound. Hang on. Let me change that. Hang on. Nope. That still doesn't work. That's cool. Love that. Nope, that still doesn't work. Okay. I'm just gonna turn it off then. I'll figure that out at another time. I'm here to help the professor. Stop by any time, Sonic. This is what I get for trying to do things while I'm streaming, instead of when I'm off streaming. There it is. Tunan. This one's the fake China country. Alright. The village elder hasn't returned and everyone is in a huge panic. Quite the outfit you're sporting. Where do you come from? All he has on is some shoes and gloves. I'm not sure what outfit you're talking about, lady. This is a good one. My grandpa is the elder of the village. You're June of Chunan! It's him! He's been gone a long time and everyone is getting worried. Rain always makes me hungry. Got anything to eat on you? Kid, you live at a restaurant. Take some food out from the back. Enter an herbal shop. And to visit the village? Unfortunately, your timing is terrible. The disappearance of the village elder, the village is a whirlwind of activity. Too bad for you! Can I be of help? You made the planet? Oh my god! You poor fellows seem to have a talent for finding trouble. That's how I like my men. Excuse me. But the village elder may be in too deep. Would you kids help and go find him? You can ask, Chui Fan for details. I don't know how to pronounce. I'm not very good at knowing how to pronounce, Chinese words, unfortunately. It's not really, haven't really figured out how to do that yet. Wow, there's the base. Everyone's so worried about the elder. Where could he have gone? What? To help look with the elder? There's a holy shrine not far from here. What do you mean, that again? All I know is that we checked everywhere else we can think of. Thanks for looking for the elder. Oh, and if you find him, give him this. I'm not sure what it is, but he asked me to hold on to it for him. I'm sure he wants it back. Yo, we got the moon tablet. The third continent's moon tablet. And there's a shrine. I want to see who's at the back gate. Anybody over here? Nope. Cool. Thanks, game. This must be the sacred shrine the villagers were talking about. We have to find a village elder. Come on, let's go in, Sonic. I don't remember the voice I did for him. It's been months. Anywho. Adjusting my seat. Okay, so that's, yeah, it's 4 different places. Oh, yeah. Get in there. It's time for more werehog stages. Maybe it's just because I tend to go slower paced, but I like these werehog stages, especially in comparison to the stupid missions that you have to do in the regular daytime stages. Those ones suck a bunch. Oh yeah. Gotta remember all the stupid Game Grumps jokes when I watch that playthrough. I think it was this stage in particular. It's like, I hope there aren't any jazz bands hiding around this door. Oh my god, who could have guessed it? Oh, I don't need that right now. Little puppies! Little poopy dog! Alright. Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you later, bye-bye. Little poopy dog. Little doggy. Got teeth. Sharp teeth. Oh, there's another wall. God, I cause so much property damage everywhere I go. Oh, red guys! They're slightly stronger than the blue guys! That's how you know they're special. Are we done? Nope, we're not done. Oh, that's kind of funny. I like that. That's a neat move, kind of. But he just kind of picks it up and puts it down. What? There's something? Yeah, there's something over here. Secret. Ancient Chinese secret. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's what they meant. Hello, boys. There we go. Whoa, that was a big hit. Oh, it gave me some green. It doesn't usually do that. Green is the health. Usually I just take rings as health. Huh. Oh, can I go down there, perhaps? Not directly. I have to go around. Okay. Alright, water! Precision platforming. With werehog. It's a little tricky. Cool. You got it. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, that was dangerous. Run, you stupid fool. Run, dog, run. There they are. Got him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. These guys are all easy to get. Cool. Okay. Oh, I gotta run and jump. Or not. Missed all the goodies. I'm okay. Now we can try to get the goodies again. Game. I press the A button. Oh? Oh? Yeah, that's how that works, sure. I pressed the button, game. I don't know what you want from me. I would rather not start this, entire area over again. That would be nice. Oh, the glitch that'll only work for once. Okay. Good almighty. Thanks. That was dangerous. Stuff over here. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Oop. Oh, stop. Who's up here? I know there's fellas up here. Who's up here? The fellas? Where are the fellas? No fellas?
There's a big door over there, but how do we open it?
I don't know, Chip. Let me figure that out first. Okay, let's not quite what I was looking for, but that's okay. Let me grab a guy. Let me grab a guy. Would you let me grab a guy? Please, game! You will not let me grab a guy, cool. Could it be that we open it with the big giant lever? I think that's how we open it. Anyways. Game. There we go. That's very context sensitive. Oh. Okay. Where's the goal? How do I get up there? Do I have to go the other way? I have to go the other way, don't I? Yep. Did this open? No. Howdy. Oh! God damn. Burp burp. Burp burp. Burp burp. Burp burp. Oh. Burp burp. Yeah, we're unleashing. We're unleashing the beast. The beast has been unleashed. And he cannot do acrobatics very well. Sonic. Sonic! I'm gonna get like a B rank at this rate. He really just does not want to do this correctly is all. Okay. Good God! Why did that take 3 times to do? I'm sorry, was that an A? You sure about that one, Chief? Because I would not consider that an A rank. Gonna be honest, I wouldn't. I think I've been live for longer when I haven't been. Hey! Unleash level reached 2. I don't remember how to do Unleash level. How to do the Unleash gauge stuff. So, that doesn't really matter to me. Guess I'm gonna continue playing, I just got started. Rising Dragon Falls. Where are we? Got a bit of a hiccup. Okay. Coming down from the top did not help me. Hang on. Whoops. Got my Wii remote. Need to hold my breath for a second so that I get rid of my hiccups. Hopefully that helps. The boys are back in town. Why are the 2 wizards? Okay. I gotta take good care of those guys first, because they, I don't remember if they heal or summon, but they do something, and it's not good. Back here. Back here. Okay, they do teleport, which doesn't help. I think that... Dead? Yeah, you're dead. Cool. Anyways. Some other guys on the bottom too I gotta get. Can I? Nope, I can't grab you. Oh, there's 4 guys down here. I thought there were only 2, but apparently there's 4 now. That's cool. Stop hitting me. Stop that. Hang on. Heal. Whoa. Heal. Hiya, hiya. Okay, I want to do the hiya, hiya. Not the yeah. I don't want to do that. Game. There we go. Any more? There's another guy that's not dead yet. Cool. Alright, I think we're good now. Yep. God, the drums. They're just going. They're just going off. Anywho, property damage. Granted, there's already a bit of property damage going on here, but still. Yeah. Alright. That's cool. No, that's cool. I'm going to die. Okay. What was the need for that, exactly? There's a guy over there. Hey, secret! Okay. Line it up. Okay. Okay. We're not going that way. We are not going that way. I refuse to do so. He is quite soaking wet. Are you close enough for me to actually grab, or okay, you are. Cool. Oh. Oh, that's a bit odd. Okay. 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 Why did you go that way? Oh, we gotta start all over again. Alright. Take 2. Yeah, do your little cutscene. Boy. Oh, you want to come down here, huh, bud? Yeah, yeah. Alright, one of them's gone. Nice. Alright. I don't know where Sonic is. There he is. Heal up. Oh, my arm's aching a bit now. Alright. Back we go. Back to business. Don't want to grow big, right? Well. Okay. Apparently I have to do that. Nice. God dang it! Line up. Ooh. Where does this even lead? Very grateful that all of the platform has physics to it. We're not going that way again. Sonic. Nope. Thanks. Hit that B button. Or else you will fall. Why? Why did you? Why? I'm not like too peeved about the motion controls. It's more so the buttons. Like, I'm having trouble with them responding when I want them to. Okay. Okay. So I had to not move the control stick. That was what the problem was. Yeah, I'm fine with motion controls for the most part. Like, I'm someone who grew up, well, not necessarily grew up, but like, had a period where I played a lot of Wii, so I'm right at home with this type of thing. I'm not going that way. Wait, there's something down here. I'm going to go slowly so that I don't fall down. I never did have a Kinect though. We never had an Xbox, so I never had a Kinect. But that certainly is a console, what do you call it, accessory that exists. Definitely help the whole Just Dance craze. Oh. Okay. Christ almighty, Sonic. Give me a heart attack, why don't you? Hold down, thank you. No. Attach. Attach. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Here he comes. Coming back. Alright, not really a whole lot happening. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to what they call a preview of a, virtual job fair, because I don't actually want to go to the actual job fair, because that requires me to talk to people. And I'd rather not talk to people. But, the virtual preview, I can just look at the jobs that the career people who are, like, the booths and stuff. It's like a 3D model of a convention center, which is a bit odd, but neat. I'm curious about that, at least. Oh, I see. A lot of B buttons here. Interesting. Yeah, it's basically just like a regular job fair, but it's instead like if you were to go to a job fair in VR chat or something. Sonic. Sonic! Some way. It's what I gather. I've never been to a virtual job. Sonic. Sonic. When I pressed the right button, why did you go to the left? What was that about exactly? Why did you go to the left exactly? What was that about? Nope. Get away. My pointer finger's hurting from pressing the B button so much. Eesh. Okay, there we go. Hey. Gotta be careful. There we go. Oh. Sonic. That was a game over. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had too many long work days, so unfortunately I cannot relate. But at least you're home now. At least you're home now. I'm no longer working for the day. Excuse you, I didn't press the B button. I think I'm not a fan of the stage now, just because of how much it requires me to keep hold of the B button. Alright, third time's the charm, I guess. Lord. I was thinking I was gonna have a harder time when we got to the day stages, not the night stages, but I guess that just happens on occasion. I'd like to come down here. I'm sorry there's a lot happening for you right now. Things are getting overwhelming. Oh my god, I'm just getting so many vibrations off of this. Good lord. Excuse you. Excuse you. Wait. I hope things get better for you in the nearby future. Get over here. Well, anyways. This again. Actually, in these days might be in my, nope. It's not in there. I thought there were controls in there, but nope. No controls. Just suffering. That was a close call. Who's even over there? I don't know. At least the music here is nice. I really love this soundtrack. Oh my god, this game turned 15 this year. I just realized. Oh. Cause like I remember like watching the trailers and stuff on the Nintendo channel, on the Wii channel when I was a kid. And those were like those were neat. And also like the fun short that they had with the ghost girl. Like in general, that I was really into the whole concept of the game in general. And then I got the game and I never finished it because it was really hard for me to finish. Hello. Yeah, I've been seeing you've been playing the Sonic Adventure. I have not ever played the Sonic Adventure series. They definitely look pretty janky. I just decided to not go ahead and do that. I never grew up with them, so I never really had the nostalgia like a lot of people did for those games. Come on, up. Don't you do that. You have to take it slowly. Take it slowly. Guess we don't even need to have the B button on that one there. Nice. Yeah, everybody really loves Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Whereas I had Sonic Heroes for a bit, like on the I played it on the Wii. I got it after, like, a while after it came out. So I was like, oh, everybody really likes Sonic, and I saw, you know, a GameCube, like a copy for cheap at GameStop at some point. I don't know when, but it was during when the Wii was popular. Howdy! That way, Sonic. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Grab. Thank you. Here it is. See, all the Sonic games that I've had when I was a kid were this one, Sonic Heroes, and Sonic 2. That was my dad's. Sonic says trans rights. This way. Yeah, there we go. Don't you fall off. Don't. Sonic. Sonic! I'm doing okay. Oh! Okay. Nope, I don't go up that way. That's where I was mistaken. Take that thing. Shoot, 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 shoot! I'm gonna miss my ride! There we go. I'm okay, but, having a bit of difficulties with, this particular section because the game has decided that we have to continuously press the B button. the entire thing, which is getting on my nerves a bit, and it's hurting my finger. Whee! Sonic. Howdy! Okay, we're back. Oh, we're back. Okay, that took us 7 minutes. That took us 7 minutes to get here. Oh, that's good. Boy, these werehog stages are long. Okay, don't. Sonic. Stay to the left. Do not fall. Thank you. Good lord.
That way's blocked by the fire, Sonic. It's too hot to pass through.
Dear God, you're right, Chip.
Do the barrels next to it seem fishy to you? Maybe they've got tuna inside. Sorry.
Thanks. Anywho. Easy peasy. Oh, I forgot about these. Ooh. Funny flip-a-doo pinwheel type of thing. Okay. Oh, there's a hole there. I don't like that. I don't like that hole there. Not a fan. Not a fan of that hole. That is a hole reveal I do not want to get into. Alright, -2 on that one. Get out of here. Oh, come here the hole. Thank you, Sonic. Anything over here? Wait. Hello? Oh. Okay. Thought that was an item thing, like a secret item. Oh. We were that close to the ending. Cool.
How do you like that, huh?
Sorry, what? Yeah! That was an S rank! It only took me like 3 tries. Stage complete. What's next in the hit parade? What you got for us? Health increased. Heck yeah, finally. And that's it for now. Oh, shut up. We got secret illustration. And another one. And another one. Another one. DJ Khaled! Of course I still want to keep playing. What are you talking about? We've only been going for an hour. We still have more Sonic to do. Path to Darkness. Oh no, Sonic's turned to the dark side of the moon. I like these little stretches where you just like run and smash into the pots though. These are kinda fun. They're like almost the regular Sonic stages, except not really. Oh, keep running, dear. Keep going. There you go. I'm gonna assume that going through the hole, going through the doorway is progress, so I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, I saw you guys in the voice chat or whatever, so I'm assuming you're all doing things. That's okay.
This weird switch. Think it operates something somewhere?
I don't know, maybe Twitch, Chip. Wait. There we go. Bridge lowered. Oh, I forgot about these guys. I need the fox, actually. Yes, his name is Twitch now. I only pressed the A button once. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. So this does mean I'm probably gonna have to restart. Sonic. No, that's good. Okay. Precision platforming in a Sonic game is never a good idea because Sonic goes too fast. I'm not getting that. I refuse. Okay. Those guys in particular are very, like, what do I say? How do I say this? It is very concerning attempting to get those. Got it. Nice. I guess just overall gives me more anxiety trying to go through those things. I was too far away. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hopefully we can do the boss for this one tonight. It's either after this stage or the next one. If they're the next one. I don't know if they're the next one or not. But I kinda like the boss in this particular area. It's neat. And it's our first it's our first werehog boss. We've only had one boss so far, and that was Sonic boss. The regular Sonic boss. I'm moving it. Oh god, I'm moving it. The amount of just bottomless pits is really not helping with my anxiety here. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Do these just fall away, or...? No, they stay there. They just look out of place all. Is there a reason for this platforming segment? Whatever. I feel like we're getting close, probably. God, I love the soundtrack in this game. When I was a kid, I used to listen to the soundtracks like so often because I didn't have the game when it first came out. I didn't get the game until I want to say 2010. Oh yeah, I played Sonic Colors a lot when I was a kid too. Well, I guess sort of kind of not a kid, but still a kid. I wasn't 13 yet, so. Oh my god, there's so many guys. Oh my god, there's so many guys. Why are there so many guys? Poopy dog! A little doggy! You done? You're done. You done? Anywho. Yeah, I've listened to the soundtrack for this game, like, all the time. In middle school. Well, in elementary school and in middle school. Just in a lot of like Sonic soundtracks from the games that came out around this point in time. Like late 2000s, early 2010s. Up until probably when Lost World came out, because that certainly was a game that existed. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I see. We're fine then. And here I was thinking I was stranded. The game wouldn't do that to me. These crumble. These look like they crumble. They don't crumble. None of these crumble. Keep thinking they do, but they don't. Boy! Get your butt back over here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, this is good. Let me just do this instead. Ooh, please don't fall, Sonic. Please don't fall, Sonic. Please don't fall, Sonic. 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 Thank you. Okay. The guy over there, though, which is not great, and I am losing. That guy just fell off. He's just gone now. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh no, I'm running out of. No! Do 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 do. I'm okay. The fact that I haven't been able to like find any sort of one-ups is not helpful. I am so glad that basically the one-up system has been phased out of existence in modern gaming. Because this is very annoying. Ugh. I don't remember how to do Unleashed mode. They taught it to me, obviously, but I don't remember how to do it. There we go.
What's this, wheat?
I know, Chip. No. 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 Okay. It like wasn't going with how fast I was turning it, so it just kept not working. Good throw, Sonic. 10 out of 10. Doing it one punch at a time. One Punch Man, they call me. They call me Sonic. I am walking around and keep moving about. Blue Hedgehog Sonic. With incredible speed, I move with my feet. There we go. Got him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I am the Sonic Master. No, I am what they call Blue Hedgehog Sonic. Come on. There we go. Whoa! Gotta get that down there. It is unfortunate that you can't, like, run while you're holding something. That part I'm not too particularly happy about. There we go. And it's just that easy. And it's just that easy. Sonic. Thank you. That took us like half the time as the last time, I feel like. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. I am starting to get a bit Already in the palms, which is great. Big guys I'm not super keen on. Or the red guys. The red guys aren't very fun to try to deal with. That sound like cats. Why aren't we dead yet? There we go. Don't remember if that was actually an important thing down the other way. I gotta check. Like, obviously the red stuff is important because that unlocks more moves and upgrades and such, but like... Okay, no, that's an item. With incredible feats, I move with my feet. That's another classic Sonic song. I have no clue if that's like an actual Sonic song. Like if that's like canon to any sort of particular Sonic thing. Gotta get the beans. And beans. Ow. Yeah, not a fan of those big flying guys, so they aren't helpful in the slightest. Okay, there goes another guy. There we go. This guy. Oh. Okay. And this guy I gotta go over this way to get to... Gotcha. Thank you, have a nice day. Oh, there's another guy. There's another guy somewhere. Okay. The drums are still kicking. Oh. Oh, it's just these guys. That's fine. The very tiny platform is also not helping my anxiety. Oh boy. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hi, friend. You are in the way a bit. How are you still alive? Excuse you. More of them. I want to see if I can get up there by just running, but I also don't want to fall down and lose all my progress again. That would be bad. Alright, last one. Then we'll put... Oh, it's big guy. Music change, big guy. Here we go. Ow. Okay, time to get some help. Don't you dare run. Oh. I mean, that wasn't what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Heck, friend, don't do that. How do I do this? How do I go about doing this with the least amount of damage? probably going behind him is the best option. Sonic. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is racing. And there's the end. Yes, we go. Was there another one? I thought there was. There wasn't.
Can I start over?
The game got mad at me because I fell down too much. But it's only a B rank. That's not that bad. Excuse you. Oy. Can now use more of Dark Eye's power. Oh, that's a while away. Okay. Secret Movie 7. Secret Illustration. Secret Soundtrack. Ooh. And a tablet fragment. Here we are. It's boss time, baby. Phoenix Wright is here. Oops. Uh-oh. Hang on. Accidentally pushed the stick again. The USB thingy again. Oh, we missed part of the cutscene. I'm sorry. So just know we're now fighting Dark Eye Phoenix. For what it is worth, this is a fun boss battle to do with when it's what do we call it? On the Wii version. Sonic, would you like to get up, perhaps? God dang it. What are you doing there, friend? Ow. There we go. Now we can actually hit it, because it's no longer on fire. Quick time event! Quick time event! Phase 2. Whoa! Forgot that happened. Thanks, jerk. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I have to wait then. I have to wait again. Okay, great. Where am I? There I am. This work? That'll work. didn't know I had to do it twice. Okay. Back to the center. Get it too high! Get in the hoo-ha! Alright, last base. I love how the whatchamacallit, the health bars look for both Sonic and the boss. They're very neat. Get up. Sonic, get up. Okay. Get the other one. Oh, I just realized the main theme is in there. Yes. Okay. Stand still. Thank you. Come again. Alright. Okay. Oh. You're kidding me. Hello, camera? Why can I not dodge that? I've been jumping over it. Why can I not dodge it? Is the thing. Sonic. What is happening? Okay. Only need one more. Thanks, game! No, this is fine. Yeah, you can hear the da 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 da. I'd like to rest for a spell, perhaps. Sit down, stay a while. God almighty. Maybe I lied when I said I liked this particular boss. Maybe I lied. Maybe, in fact, I was lying to you all. Good God almighty, that took forever. At least it felt like it took forever. Anywho. Stay clear.
Not so hot.
Shut up. New? Nothing new. Oh well. Alright. How can I thank you? You will always have my deepest gratitude. I came to look in on the holy shrine, but somehow it seems I lost consciousness. I am, Zon Shen, I think? The village elder. Thank you so much for coming to my aid. What's this? You wish to know about Gaia Temple? Allow me to explain. You've been the keepers of this holy shrine for many generations. Give me the tablet fragments you have with you. Here you are, a planet tablet, the key to the temple door. Now you can find what lies beyond the planet door. We got the third continent's planet tablet. Why are you panting so much, Sonic? Welcome to Bloom Effect Town. You could have just walked over there. Why did you... No, whatever. I guess if I had stretchy arms and extendo fingers, I would do that too. Stretchy arms and extendo fingers. Stretchy arms and extendo fingers. Stretchy arms and extendo fingers. There we go. The third continent has been restored. Yay, we did it. We may call it quits after this one, I don't know. Ow.
The moment the temple lit up, the beast woke up. It appears he's come back to his senses.
I see. I'll bet your job is to guard the Chaos Emerald Temple. You must have gone berserk when the emeralds lost their power.
Caca.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Want some chocolate?
Goodbye, friend. Should birds eat chocolate? I don't know if we should be having that chocolate. And it just sits up there. It didn't really go that far away. Remember Eggman? He exists.
Your dinner, Doctor.
Thank you.
Sandwich.
What's the progress on the Dark Gaia-powered Eggman Land construction system?
Current status is 27% complete. Progress is significantly behind projected timetable. Presumed cause of delay is Dark Gaia's dispersion across the globe.
Oh, of all the lazy, here I go to the trouble of waking that Dark Gaia thing up, and it causes me nothing but delays.
Dark Gaia had yet to reach maturity within the planet's core, ergo it was still incomplete at the time of its awakening, ergo it was unable to sustain its own weight upon its release, ergo it scattered around the world.
Eggman ate that sandwich in like 5 seconds.
I don't want to hear about its weight issues.
Excuse you.
So what if I gave it a bit of a sudden awakening? This is unacceptable.
Ergo, this is the repercussion of your hasty actions.
What was that? I'm having a bad enough day as it is. First that professor runs off with the Gaia manuscripts, and now the planet's coming back together.
That, Doctor, is the result of the power of the Chaos Emeralds, which you discarded along with Sonic. Ergo, another repercussion of your hasty actions.
Apparently people used to call that thing ergo, because he kept saying ergo.
Quiet, you junkie! That was all part of my plan, part of the big picture. Where's the fun in having my plans succeed without any challenge?
Just like Sonic.
Anyway, what's the status of the remaining temples of Gaia?
Why do you keep saying status?
Eggman forces have currently secured all locations. Defensive preparations are nearly complete.
What's that status?
That'll take care of Sonic for now, which leaves the problem of Dark Gaia. It'd be difficult to collect every piece scattered all across the world.
Searching conventional wisdom banks for topical advice. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Slow and steady wins the race. Nobody likes a whiner.
Isn't there a more efficient way? Some way to, well, I don't know, gather them all up at once. Wait, that's it, of course!
It's so amazing that this particular theme came from Sonic 06.
This! Oh,
Yes, blue with white lines. We've done it. Mr. Krabs? Professor Pickle may have found a new destination for you by now. Sonic, let's go visit him at his laboratory in Spagonia. Alright, let's get to the next area and then we can probably call it quits for the day. Just because Chunnan left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all it really is. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Oh, we haven't gone to... Oh, the next temple might be here? Actually, it might actually be here. Because we haven't gone to... Rooftop Run. That one. The song that goes... That one. Oh my! The Dark Gaia Phoenix has appeared. Events are unfolding just as they are outlined in the Gaia manuscripts. Very interesting. Additional study of the Gaia manuscripts have yielded new information. Begonia and Chunnan are your next destinations. You will need to consult the local populace for further details. Alright, Sonic, time is of the essence. Do pick up the pace. Excuse you. I'm Sonic T. Goddamn Hedgehog. I go as fast as I want to go. So I got the moon tablet from Lucia, huh? Or Lucia? What? You've already gone through the door? You might be chosen ones after all. And if you are, what more do I need to say? Just take this tablet. I'm sure you know by now, Lucia and I are, Gaia Temple Guardians. Yeah, the accordion. That's how you know this is Italy, I guess. It's our job not only to protect Gaia Temple, but also to guide the Chosen. Find all the Gaia Temples and put a cap on Dark Gaia as quick as you can. Yeah, Sun Tablet. You know what? I want to hear the funny Spagonia music. Let's hear the funny Spagonia music just for once. Just for one thing, before I ruin it by playing the goddamn stupid daytime missions. That's one of the flaws of this game is that while all of the nighttime stages are all like fully fledged stages, daytime stages have a daytime stage and then a bunch of different nonsense missions, which I'm not a fan of. Right, we did the nighttime stages here. Right. Anywho. God, I love leitmotifs. I know it's pronounced leitmotif. I don't care. Alright, here we go.
Here we
Go! Oops. It's C to do that. And that's how you drift. It's a boost button. Oh, it isn't that button. It's by button and shaking the remote. You just decide I do not need. Okay. Well, we're not getting S rank, that much is for sure. Oh, good lord. Listen, it's been a hot minute. Got him. God damn it, Sonic. That always gets me. Every time. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, he's schmoobin'. Oh, he's schmoobin'. Oops. Oh, well. Don't need that part. It's fine. We don't need that part. In case you couldn't tell, I'm not very good at these Sonic games in general. Like, especially when it comes to, like, using momentum. I forgot about wall jumps. Oh well. And there goes the S rank. I'm still a bit away from the A rank. Ooh, bell. Whoa. Jesus crackers, dude. Oh, I just don't get that one. Cool. Huh. Yeah, it was not great. That was a B though. That's fine. Ah! I'm fine with that. Hey, secret document number 6. No, we're good. I guess now is when it'd be like a good place for it to say like, hey, you want to keep going? Oh, thank you. I'm fine. Oh, thank you. I'm fine. Alright, so that's it. Oh. And 11. I'm gonna need to replace the battery soon. Anywho, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna try to be back on Thursday afternoon with something. Probably Pokemon, Oh no, you just missed the Sonics. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you stopping in anyways. I'm gonna try to stream at my usual 3-ish PM Thursday. Probably gonna do all the gyms post-game Pokemon Violet, because I've been kind of putting that off and I kind of wanted to do that on stream. But thank you anyways for stopping in. But yeah, the Sonic streams are always going to be in the evenings because Sonic. Not because Sonic, because the werehog's gimmick. That's why. But that's because I think that's funny. Anywho's, yeah, it's and then Friday you'll finally finish off Oaktai. I did put that on. Did I put that on the schedule? I swear to God I did. I don't remember. Oh, did I put that on the schedule? I did, thank God. Okay, yeah, Friday will be the bulk type finale, so we can finally end that off and I can focus more so on this. Don't turn me into a werehog. Not right now. Focus on style savvy in this game in particular. But yeah, that's it. Okay. Bye.